Okay, y'all, I'm back. So, back to what I was saying. I was just like, I respect, I respect his honesty. I respect his directness and his ability to be transparent. You know, and for that, I fuck with him. So we chatted for a bit. We text. We flirted. We did a little bit of sexting, and then we had agreed to meet up. Now, when, mind you, when I met him, I was still dating the 53-year-old. At this point, we had not become exclusive. Okay. Um, was I sleeping with the older man? Guess I was. Okay. I'm going to be very transparent about that. We were dating. I believe, what was it, since June. So I was talking to him since June. And now we're like in, what is it, October, November, when I went ahead and came across a youngin'. I think I came across him because I received a chat. And I looked at him, I was like, oh. He elicited a physical response. A physical response that the older man didn't. So y'all already know. Okay, I'm not gonna even go into detail about that. So my body was like, yeah, that's my type. Okay. Whereas a 53-year-old, I'm like, let's just try something different. Not different as far as the age gap, but just different. Different from the last experience. Okay, that's what I mean as far as different. So this dude, he was a youngin' too. Around the same age, I think he may have been maybe like 29, 30, 31. Between 29 and 32 at that time that I met him in 2021. And so, honestly, I'm going to be real. For me, what I was thinking was the older man wasn't hitting it the way that I needed to. So, let me entertain this youngin'. And I did. And I was not disappointed. Okay? I'll leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. And that's just on some real shit on my thinking at the time. I'm dating. I have a companion. Not companion, but I'm dating, talking to the 53-year-old, and quite frankly, it just wasn't hitting in the bedroom. Everything else was cool, and it wasn't due to lack of effort. I think more so it was due to lack of chemistry. Okay, if it's not physical chemistry, but maybe sexual chemistry, and I'm just, hey. So I was lacking in that, and I said, I need something that I could feel. I can't believe I'm saying this. So that is why I entertained the youngin'. Okay. And what ended up happening is the youngin' came through and he did what needed to be done. Yo. Okay. He came and did what needed to be done. And I was good. I was more than good. That experience ended up being like a one-night stand type of thing. I remember when he came to my place that And some people may be like, girl, why are you telling us all your business? Ain't this TMI? And to be honest with you, the reason why I'm sharing this is to educate, inform, and empower through my testimony. I hope that people who hear this have the discernment and the information not to experience this for themselves, but through my storytelling, y'all. Okay? This is why I'm sharing the information that I'm sharing that is purposeful. So, he did what needed to be done. I was not disappointed at all, in the least. The chemistry was on point. Okay, in the bedroom. It was on point. Okay, I will say that. What I will also say is, this young man had also asked me for anal. Now here is where the dots are connecting. So I had the youngin in Philly continuously ask me for anal. I had the old man, we'll call him the older man, he's the old man compared to whatever, asked me for anal. He only asked me for anal once. And then I had this youngin who had asked me for anal. And it wasn't until after he had asked me for anal, I said, what the fuck? Are all y'all part of the same group? Do y'all know each other? Okay. Do y'all know the same people? Turns out they did. I'm going to share that in my next video. See you on the other side.